and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou. We back here with another episode for y'all. Yes, sir. Apologies, we missed a day, but we're gonna have two for you today. One is gonna come out right after this one, but that's for the next episode. You already know stuff like that. But we gonna be with y'all today talking about Russell Westbrook. Yes, sir. So recently just had another career night with a triple-double. And we're going to talk a little bit about it in the comments that his coach made after the game. So without further ado, J. Lou, take us in.
Yep. So Russell Westbrook did come off a career night. It was Monday night. Had 15 points scored. He only shot 8 times, 5 for 8. So he was efficient. Dropped 24 assists, though, tying his career high in assists, and grabbed 21 rebounds for the Wizards in a victory, a 154-141 victory over the Pacers. Right. Now, he's averaging 21.8 points per game this year, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. And there was an interesting stat that came out saying if he sat every game for the rest of the year, he would still average a triple-double, which is insane to think about. Okay. And Scott Brooks said after this game that Russell Westbrook will go down as the second greatest point guard of all time. So that had us thinking, who do we think Scott Brooks passed on the second position at least? I'm thinking it got to be Steph Curry because he said Irvin's number 1 in his book. And he grew up during, of course, the Lakers era. I think he actually played in the NBA, I'm pretty sure, for a couple seasons. But now he's coaching the Wizards, and they're trying to get into that play-in. Well, they're in the play-in tournament right now. I got them going to the playoffs. So he thinks Russell's the second greatest point guard now. My thoughts on it at first, of course he's going to say that because he's his head coach and you want all the support you can get from your head coach. But if you're going by accolades, because greatest, that's really what determines his accolades, which determines greatness. He doesn't have all the team achievements. Of course, he doesn't have a finals win. He's been to the finals in 2012, 2011 season, and they lost to the Heat. And people look back at that final saying some of it was on him, and some of it was like, yeah, they're just young. But I feel like it's an achievement even getting to the finals because that year they beat the Spurs, who were on top during the whole 2000s era. They got either 3 or 4 rings during that era. And then they came back, and they were still dominant in the 2010s, of course, as we know, for the first part, at least. Right. They beat the Kobe Lakers that year with Pau Gasol, that team actually won the ring 2 years before. And, it wasn't the same Kobe due to, like, minor injuries at the point in his career, but it's still a solid Lakers team. And I'm pretty sure they also beat the Dallas Mavericks, who just won the ring the year prior against the Heat. But enough with that. Russ, he's a great player. I got him out of my top 5 right now. And I think I had him. We made a video on him not too long ago. I have him at 7 right now, and I had guys like I had Curry over him, Magic. I'm pretty sure I had Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons and a couple other dudes. It's just Russ, talent-wise, of course, he's the most athletic point guard in the game, in my opinion, to ever play it. And he's one of the best passers that I've seen to play the game as well, speaking of the assist numbers that he's averaged in his career. And he's not going to be, in my book, ever the second greatest point guard, just because, like I said, the accolades doesn't go along with it. But I
Right.
understand if people feel that way because he brings 100% effort every time he steps out on the court. So I could see him getting in my top 5 of point guards of all time, greatest point guards. But in the public, no, he gets a lot of hate, which I disagree with. I don't know if that hate will change. I mean, people are starting to appreciate him a little bit more this year because he's having fun with it again. But like I said, I don't think he'll be in my top 5 right now, and he'll probably never get to number 2.
Nah. I agree. Russell Westbrook is great, and he will be top 5 at the end of his career based off straight accolades. Based off straight accolades that he's been averaging a triple double, I think, like since 2015, 16, something like that. So based off that alone is going to push him into the top 5. Right now, he's not there yet, but at the end of his career, I'd say the top 5 is Steph, Magic, Chris Paul, him, and then I guess you say Isaiah Thomas. That's right there. I would definitely take Chris Paul ahead because they both don't have a ring, but Chris Paul's going to get a ring this year. Let's just get that point. He's going to get a ring this year. So
Wow.
Chris Paul is going to get his ring this year, and then he's going to be third. He's definitely going to be third. I don't think he'll pass Magic, as great as Chris Paul is, but he just recently passed him in assists, matter of fact. But Russell Westbrook is great. He's great, but it's just he hasn't won anything besides the MVP. And like you said, the achievement that he made it to NBA Finals, with the path to the finals that they made it to. But you can't really use the they were too young excuse because if they were able to beat Kobe, Tim Duncan, 2 teams that were running the 2000s, you can beat the Miami Heat. You can beat the Miami Heat. It don't matter if it's Braun. It don't matter if it's Wade or Bosh. You beat Kobe and Powell. You beat Tim, Manu, Tony. If you can beat them, you can beat LeBron. It's facts. But Russell Westbrook is not. He's definitely going to be top. He's definitely going to be at 4. Definitely top 5 at the end. But unless he wins a ring, he would have to win a ring for me to put him past Chris Paul. He would have to.
I think Chris Paul is getting a ring this year.
Chris Paul is getting a ring this year.
They're
He's getting a
beating
ring
any
this year.
team
Yes.
in the East.
Yes.
The Phoenix
Yes.
Suns.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
beating the Nets.
Yes. They are. Because they don't know if they want to be. The
Sixers.
Nets don't know if they want to be healthy or not. Sixers, they can match up with them. For sure. For
Suns,
sure.
I mean, the Bucks.
Let's be real here. Are the Bucks making it there? No.
They have a chance. They got a
Giannis
higher
can
chance
play
than
great.
the Suns.
Listen, all you gotta do is build that wall. Giannis has been shooting a lot though. I'll give him that. He's been shooting a lot recently though, and he's been knocking them down. So I don't know. Maybe the Bucks can make it there, but I don't see it. I don't see it.
Chris
But
Paul going to the finals.
Russell Westbrook would have to win a ring in order to be past Chris Paul. Don't even get me started on the Chris Paul effect. Don't even get me started. Chris Paul is the better leader than Russell Westbrook. Let's just be real.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he's not leading. Him and Russ not getting any further to the ring. So I mean, is he really that much?
CP3 is. CP3 is this year.
He ain't been to the
Suns
finals
were.
yet.
But look at what the Suns were before CP3.
They were 8-0.
Same talent. Same time. The bubble.
They picked up Jay Crowder this offseason.
When was the last time they made a playoff appearance?
Since Steve Nash was on the team.
Exactly. That was like 11 years ago.
They were about to make it last year.
They were not about to make it last year. The NBA was not going to let them make it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The
They were
NBA was
8-0
not gonna
in
let
the
them leave.
bubble.
Okay, so take CP3 out, then they're going to continue what they had in the
They
bubble
probably
in
made the
this year.
playoffs.
This year without CP3. Oh, you're insane. You're insane. No,
Adding Devin
no.
Booker, Crowder, DeAndre Ayton's getting better. Mikal Bridges gotten better. Cameron
Who's the
Johnson's
leader?
getting better.
Who's the leader?
Monty Williams is a good head coach.
Who's the
I don't think Monty
who's the
Williams gets
player
a
on the
lot of
team that is the
lot of
leader?
credit. I mean, Chris Paul obviously now because they were
No,
younger.
if Chris Paul wasn't there, who's the leader
Devin
on the team?
Booker.
Devin
Booker. Easily. Who else would it be?
Okay.
Devin Booker was the one leading them through the
Devin,
bubble.
yeah. And where's
They
that
went
took them?
8-0.
Where did that take them prior?
They only had 8 games.
He can
They
be a
probably went
leader
10-0.
all he wants, bubble or no bubble. Bubble or no bubble. Devin Booker can be a leader, but where did that take the team, though? Nowhere.
Chris Paul taking teams besides the
To
conference
playoffs.
finals. Wow, and lose. Can't get to the finals still. Didn't take the Clippers to the finals.
Listen, the Clippers.
Barely could take
I
the
don't
Hornets
know.
to the second
I
round.
think that's Doc Rivers. That was more so
Doc
coaching.
Rivers.
As many game sets, you don't lose that many game sets. You know how
Doc
many 3-1
Rivers-
leads they've blown?
Doc Rivers won Game 7s on the Celtics.
On the Celtics.
Beat the first round Bulls in 2009 playoffs. Took them to 7. Probably one of the greatest first round playoffs of all time. Beat them. They went on. That's another Game 7. Didn't they beat the Heat in 7? Or the Cavs? No, they beat the Cavs in 7
Cavs.
the year they won the championship. So, I mean, on the Celtics, he was winning Game 7s.
I mean, the Celtics was a better team than what the Clippers were. By far. By far.
Not by far. Not by far.
That Celtics team was better than the Clippers team by far.
Celtics,
Listen,
Rondo,
Rondo and
probably
Chris Paul, they cancel out. They cancel
Okay.
out. And give me
JJ Redick, Ray Allen, I guess Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Easy.
Yeah, I guess.
Paul Pierce.
Matt Barnes, Paul
Pierce.
Kevin Garnett, old KG, Blake Griffin coming up. That's probably a cancel. DeAndre Jordan's the better center. Off the bench, Tony Allen, Jamal Crawford, Lou Will. I mean, who else they have on the Clippers? Gallinari, I think. Gallinari. Raymond Felton on the Clippers bench.
Man, listen,
that's a really good team, and they didn't go to the finals. Couldn't go to the finals once. Got stopped short by the Warriors without KD.
They kept blowing 3-1 leads. Blowing 3-1 leads. That's not player fault.
That's not Chris Paul's fault?
If you continuously blow 3-1 leads, that's not your fault. That's the coaching. That's coaching. That is no
player's
other
fault
way.
at all. So
Listen,
it's not
listen.
so it wasn't Russell Westbrook's fault, but they blew a 3-1 lead to the Warriors. It was just coaching. Like I've been saying, it's just coaching.
Yeah.
But other people disagree. So you agree with me on that?
I'd say it's coaching. I wouldn't really put all the blame on Russell. No, I'd say it's more so coaching. The Clippers, when they lost to the Nuggets, that's coaching. Who's the coach? Doc Rivers. I don't know, but hey, y'all, that's gonna wrap up this episode. We turned it into a whole other episode. I don't know what happened, but hey, be ready for this next episode that's about to come out and maybe like right after this. But until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right, peace.
Molly off the drug, I got